moving on, we're in section 3, Visions of Tomorrow. As mentioned, it's more about the future and how we are innovative for it. So here we have a experimental short film by Shazwi. And basically, his short film is recorded on 3 different devices in 3 different generations.
3 different generations.
Yeah, so we have the old keypad phones, for example, Nokia, BlackBerry, Sony Ericsson, and then we go into the second generation, which is more like improved versions of these. Yeah, I used to have a Samsung S2. And then we go into the current generation, so more like the iPhone 17, you know, who knows, iPhone 18 soon. Moving on to The Recess Behind You. This is by Mashita. So she's showcasing traditional board games. So we have Main Pasang, we also have checkers, and then also Chongkak. I think the most common one we see is Chongkak. There is a very old superstition that you shouldn't be playing it past sundown, or else you'll be playing with like spirits and stuff. But she's showcasing it through canvases and her space. They are actually also interactive, so you can actually play with it. Yeah. So you'll have people come here and just stand around and be playing games. Even during our shifts, we'll be here playing games. Yeah, wait, before you came just now, I was here. All right, so moving on, we have This Is Getting Personal by Jiha. Sorry. So hers is a short novel about a personal experience at home. So yes, you would have to read it to know. So it also has a mixture of some visuals that are included.
How many pages is it?
This is a total of, well, excluding the last couple of pages, 21.
Okay.
So less than 30 pages? Yeah. So we actually have a lot of comics and novels this year as well. So before we move on to the next one here, we'll go here to Sweet by Alia. So hers is upcycling of denim. So she loves jeans. So she was like, okay, I have a lot of leftovers. What can I do with it? So she decided that she does enjoy upcycling and also thrifting. So that is very inspired by it. So these 3 bags are actually handmade by her. She's trying to bring awareness to sustainability and how we also overconsume and how we can deal with it. So, yes. Next we have Rewired by Farhan, which is actually our head of production. He's over there. He's filming me. You want to say hi to him? Say hi, Farhan. So his is a 3D printed sculpture. So this is actually, you're able to spin it. It is based on a personal and true story of his journey of scoliosis. Was it scoliosis? Yes, and how technology has helped him, improve his life and how he is now. I think it's a very nice way to showcase how technology has improved us as humans as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Next, we have Entangled Oceans by Tejas. So it is upcycled water bottles, and it's to showcase how we are trying to take care of the environment, especially the oceans. So she's designed it to make it look like a turtle.
Turtle.
Yes.
Oh,
So there's the head and then the arms.
first it looked like a snack with even for this one.
But yes, so she's bringing awareness to like the environment and also the oceans. So moving on, if you turn to your right, we have Nuben Bound. This is by Hamizan. It is also a original story by Hamizan. It is designed by him and created the story by him as well. Yeah, so all the characters are by him.
What kind of like software do you use to produce
For
this art?
him, I'm not quite sure, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, not all of our students are here because we are doing shifts and not everybody can be here every single day. So, but yes. So next we have Warnaku, which is an application by Haji Hazik, my second secretary. So he's decided to make a application for artists. It's basically Instagram for us. So you can put your you can log your work and also the process of it. So it is currently an offline app. And so all the art is yours. However, he is working on it to be an online app very soon.
Oh, so you know how to do a bit of like programming.
Yes, he knows how to build apps. And he works very closely with website design as well. Yeah. So next over here to your left, we have Karya Benang, which is by Putri. So hers is upcycled kain and tenunan. So she realized there was an issue of overuse of these materials at tailors. So she decided to take these materials and upcycle it into handmade clutches, which I want to buy actually from her.
Got anyone buy that one so far?
This one?
Like, yeah.
I'm not quite sure about this one, but yes, I've heard a lot of people asking about how much it does cost.
How much is it?
I also don't know yet. Putri, please put pricing. I also want to buy. You reserve this one for me, ah. So behind you we have Stray Protector by Shasha. So hers is upcycled bottles and also plastic, which is a home for stray animals. So she has a big passion in cats and dogs and animals in general. So one issue is for strays that they don't have any home. So how can we upcycle and take care of them without, using more money? So she's designed a shelter for them. So moving on, the last piece of section 3 is Bubbly Bakes by Nadia. These are handmade artisan soaps, and recently we had Hari Raya, so she was very inspired by cakes and kueh. So she's designed it to make it look like exactly how it is. So there are actually some testers, not to eat, not to use, but just to smell. So my favorite actually is the Sarimuka. It smells exactly like it. I know the camera cannot smell, but I can.
You have to imagine it.
Yeah, you guys have to come down to the exhibition to smell it. But yes, this is also a fan favorite. I also personally want to buy some from her. And I think it's pretty cool that she's made it look exactly like the actual cakes itself. So moving on, we have Fusion Zone. As mentioned, it is a mixture of innovation, technology, and forms of expression. So on your right over here, we Have You Seen Mr. Pudding by Insha. So this is also a short comic novel by her that is designed and her own story. So I really like the style of art that she uses. It's very cozy and very manga style as well. No more spoilers. You have to come here and read it. But yes, this is all the graphics is done by her, all the stories are done by her as well. So behind we have Through Distorted Eyes by Leah. It is a short film and it's heavily inspired by, if you know, Alice in Wonderland and how the views of things are very distorted, how things can change within your own perspectives. So moving on over here to your right, we have Drowned by Ayman Wa'i. It is a mixture of aquascaping plus modeling of Gundams and plastic. So he's trying to showcase how the environment is being polluted by plastics, but with a mixture of his own artistic take on it. So moving on to your left here, unfortunately this zone's a bit tight, so I'm gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
Or it might be easier to go one side maybe.
Yeah.
So here we have the paperweight by Izol. His is basically a installation. His is an installation based on experience of the weight of the finance burdens and the struggle of what is your needs and what is your wants. So here we have Beyond the Spotlight by Amirin. His is also a layered installation. It's basically showing the different stages of theater and performance. So here we have the audience, then we have the performers and lighting, and then we have makeup and the backup dancers. So it's to show the layers of performing. It's not just what you see at the front, there's a lot happening behind the scenes as well. So next we have The Axis of Pulse. So this is by Erdina and she focuses on architectural design. So this is a stadium, the parking lot, and also there's a mosque in the back. So this is all designed by her. Moving on, over here we have Love from the Nile, also known as Earth Atelier by Yasmin. She has designed a fashion piece that is inspired by Egypt and also her Bruneian heritage.
How long does it take to make this one?
If I'm not mistaken, it did take her a couple of months before the opening to design it, cut it, and actually sew it all together. So let's say maybe around 3 to 4 months as well.
4 months.
Yeah.
So this one is kind,
Yes.
not for sale.
That one, I think maybe she can open up for order customization. But this piece itself, if I'm not mistaken, is not for sale. Yeah.
Okay.
So moving on, we have Dalam Diam by Imanuddin. This is to showcase how bullying is seen for the victim itself and how it affects them as a person, what people say. So if you actually take a closer look into the diorama itself, there are words on the walls on the left and right, and these are the horrible things that people can say to a person and how it makes them feel very enclosed and stuck. So he does encourage people to write notes to give kind words instead. Yeah. Next we have reverbs of shards. So if you know, in olden days we have stained glass, especially in old churches and old buildings, monuments. So she's done something like that. Hers is a bunch of flowers and also her own designs. These are all handmade by her. Also the metal itself is also done by her. Yeah. So before we go on to this last one over here, we're gonna swoop all the way back. So here we have fast fashion on paper. So another issue that we have is fast fashion. So a lot of people buy stuff from online shopping, and you know how it's so cheap and easy to get. It is also a big issue for the environment and for the economy. So she's trying to showcase how something as simple as paper can be made into clothes and shoes and bags, and how easily it's disposable. So next we have Tangled Memories by Kila. Hers is a diorama showing how in this country there's a lot of dementia patients and how there's not a lot of awareness brought into it. However, a lot of the awareness is like, they're sick, they're not well, but not a lot of awareness is how do we, positively help them. So hers is based on textiles and how clothes itself can bring memories. So you can actually spin it and see how clothes and fashion itself also brings memories to dementia patients. I myself do not have any experience with people who have dementia. However, I think it's still a very great piece. So next we actually have Living with Dementia by Amal Izzati, also another student doing dementia. Hers is a short comic about dementia. So it's about living with a dementia patient. So the grandfather has dementia, and this is how the family encourages him to stay healthy and also how to conquer the problem. Yeah, this is all designed by her and also storyline by her.
Kids will love this kind of art stuff.
Yes, I think so too. So moving on over here, we have Charm Forge by Chin Jiaowei. So his is based on a gacha. Do you like gacha?
So.
I don't. I lose money.
Yeah.
So, but I do like Pop Marts. So we have something upcoming for that. But basically, these are handmade models of cats, and basically you can buy a coin, put it in the machine, and then whatever you get is whatever you get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually have this one.
Kind
Yeah.
of similar to the other
year?
Spectrum.
Yeah, Mio? Yeah.
Mio, that one.
Yeah. So next we have Cookie though, Craving the Unknown. So as I mentioned, if you like Pop Marts and stuff, this would be where you go. However, hers is more focused on the packaging design. So as you can see in the back is how she's made it and how it looks like. But her concept is very close to having Pop Marts, where it's a blind box, but you don't know what flavor of cookie you get. And she does sell the cookies herself. However, she only sells it when she's on shift because, allergies and stuff. So I need to give the people the cookies themselves, and they're baked fresh. So, but hers is more focused on packaging design as well.
Also, each box have different kind of flavor.
Yes, basically. So you wouldn't know what it is until you open it. So when she's here, you're allowed to buy one and then open the box, and whatever cookie you get, she'll give it to you fresh.
And how many is it contain?
How many flavors?
Yeah, how many flavors?
I think there's 5. There's red velvet, there is Biscoff, there's a secret one, triple chocolate, and I think I'm missing one more.
Matcha.
I'm not quite sure. I look at it as if I can see, but I have very bad eyesight. But anyways, moving on, we also have Barista Cats by Izyan. So actually, this is also one of the best exhibits that everybody like to come to. So she's designed these cats as drinks and also made them into keychains. So if you also like Pop Marts, once again, this is also a blind box. However, she is sold out. So she has a total of 5 designs. So if you want to take a look here closely. So the charms itself is made by her and the design of the cat. So yes, there is matcha, there's a cortado. This is a cortado. Catado. Yes. And then there is a secret one that is not here. You would have to buy to get it, but I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with our exhibition. So next we have Connect With Me by Nidya. It is a story-based game. So she's designed a game based on her own life story. And basically every decision that you make gets to know the character that you're talking to. However, it is pretty lengthy.
Is it? Like how lengthy is it?
Very lengthy. So if I was to skip to the decision, is here. What is your nickname? So the first decision you would have is you have to put your name.
Okay.
Yes, it is currently skipping. Anyways, and then the last piece that we have here is Sacred Stillness by Zuhaira. So she's decided to design a mihrab and also work with interior design. So with modern housing nowadays, people still want a space to pray. So modern housing nowadays are more minimalistic and very bold colors, or very, let's say, not as traditional as it used to be. So she's decided to create a version of a mihrab that is easily placed in a modern house. So yes, that is the all 73 students this year. And once again, thank you for making history. Ta-da! And lastly, we would like to say thank you to McDonald's, our Plat Plus sponsor, who has brought this exhibition to life. So thank you very much to them for, even this carpet that we're standing on is by them. So thank you. And lastly, so lastly, we have the message wall called the archive. So these are all 73 students that are involved this year. You may leave a message behind for all of us or for yourself. And then these are also behind the scenes of the process of our exhibition. So sneak peek of a character. This is Piki. He is our exhibition cat. So every time we were building, he was here. We also have some behind the scenes of the photo shoot, when we went to the radio station, and also our very first meeting of all the head of departments and the executive committee. Yes. So thank you so much for coming to Archivia. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope you can enjoy the rest of the exhibition as well for yourself.
Yes.